Hello, I just felt like chilling out with something a bit different today, so I figured I'd go for Runescape. Because it's been a long time since I played it. It's been ages. I like that it's also just different styles of shirts, that's kind of cute. So here we go. I used to play this a lot when I was still young. So it's still looking like I'm ancient, but yeah, like I used to play this about maybe 15 years ago. Because while it is quite a simple number go up game, it's quite a fun one at times. I just figured I'd do a little chill video because I've not really got the energy to continue with Wario right now. Maybe over the weekend, I just wanted to get a bit of a thing together. These graphics really take me back though. It's just a lot hasn't really it's fun to kind of go back to something like this. It's not really changed that much. I also remember when the website used to have a lot more different games on JGEX beyond RuneScape, like that one game where you painted all the blue tiles purple. I thought that was quite a fun one. Been a long time since I played that one. Oh, we've got some shrimp. Yay. Yeah, it's such a simple little thing where every time you fish you get like 10 experience, and of course it's like the more you level up, the new kinds of things you can get, although of course some of them are member only, so something you need like a paid account for, which I don't have. And then some of them require certain quests, like this one for Below Ice Mountain. Let's start a fire really close to all the trees and grass. I do quite like how simple all the mechanics are though in this game. It's just a matter of clicking the right stuff on the right item. Although it's a lot less annoying to do than a lot of point-and-click adventure games. And because you likely get other options as well. So it's really very point and click. It's kind of like a combination of all point and click adventures and RPG games, because it has a very similar mechanics to point and click games, with the whole right clicking and being able to do extra things. As you can see, running is quite simple, it's just a matter of toggling it on or off. But of course you only have so much stamina. The tutorial island just gives me a lot of like nostalgia as well. I remember playing this a lot at like during the school ages and things. I feel like it was like an ancient thing like the Middle Ages, the school ages. There's something kind of comforting about these kind of games sometimes, though you just want to just chill out and click on stuff. So this is quite simple, really. For this particular quest, I'd need 16 quest points, and to be at combat level 15 with level 10 mining. But also, it's a relatively recent one, because this game's actually still been updated. You know, Avatar Last Airbender would have probably used this as inspiration for Sokka making his own sword. I quite like the box of colour coded like tin and copper. Forgotten how slightly annoying the mining sound was. It's a very annoying squeaky noise. I quite like it gives you the recipes as well here, that's quite helpful. So you can know how to smelt, but also like, you can also just kind of filter based on what kind of items you're looking for. I'm sure we could hit stuff with the bronze bar. That might work. I quite like it shows you the experience at the top as well, actually that's quite helpful. That might be in a new update, I can't remember if that was in the original game or not actually. Now we can say what we want to make. Quite like how much they can do with such little graphics. Like everything's pretty much like one colour for the most part, but you can get a good idea of what the things are from just the shape of the models and everything like that, which is quite nice. It's a very efficiently done sort of game. Now I can actually equip there. Of course, there's a lot of little weird things with this game, like there's this whole thing that I wasn't there for, but apparently the economy in this game completely crashed years ago, to the extent that like some items, like the infamous party hats from certain events, are now worth literally millions of in-game gold because of how badly the economy broke. Because they were just rare, and therefore they became valuable over time. Now we have a sword and shield. I quite like how different attacks give you different kinds of experience as well. Like these give you attack experience, these ones give you strength experience, and these ones give you defense. So you can kind of start crafting a bit of a build there from these. Combat's quite simple, but it's quite efficient, really. Now you have some ranged combat, which will be quite fun. You've got to get different kinds of experience as well, which is nice. Let's go for accurate for now. But let's get back to the sword. I'm in more of a mood for a physical build. At least for now, anyway. There's a bank here where we can sort items as well, which also had its own sort of. There were a lot of people having, like, some severe, like, there was a severe issue in this game with, like, online bullying and scamming and things like that, with people basically, like, asking to have a lot of essentially people like tricking people into giving them large amounts of money or equipment, claiming they give them something special in return, and then just wandering off or luring them into PvP areas so they could just murder lower level players. So we're basically children. I'm going to keep most of these in my inventory, because why get rid of them now? Which that's pretty cool as well, though. I'd actually never realised that the voting was a thing, because again, I haven't played in such a long time, but this is new to me. I quite like that they're democratically elected for updates, that's pretty cute. And of course, because it's now on Steam, this game also now has achievements as well. Even the older things have changed a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if that kind of behaviour was actually what caused a lot of like more modern RPGs and MMOs and stuff like that to be a lot more kind of strict when it came to allowing children to play with older players as well. That sort of tricking people into like going into PvP areas and things like that. Of course, there's also other predatory aspects as well. Let's get religious, shall we? I just completely forgot about bones. That could have been helpful to remember about. I'm nearly done with the tutorial as well, which is nice. The music's very nostalgic as well. I remember this music quite well. I do quite like that this game has a kind of interesting balance when it comes to its tone, in that it's not trying to be like a big epic adventure or anything like that, but it's also not specifically like making fun of fantasy things as well. It's just a simple little fantasy sandbox to play around in. Let's cast a spell on the chicken, shall we? This game actually preceded Fable when it came to bullying chickens. Okay, let's see what the Iron Man tutor needs then. Never heard of that, that seems new. To me at least. Okay, so Iron Man's purely single player. I don't really care about doing that though. It's interesting that there's the option now though. It's Kind of the fun thing about older MMOs as well is that unlike all other older games, they change a lot sometimes if they're still being updated anyway. Like, it's not like a lot of older games where they're exactly like they were when you played them 20 years ago. This has changed quite a lot in some fairly interesting ways. Quite like the idea of adventure path, that's quite cute. So we'll go on to the combat path for now, because that way we'll be stronger for the caliber path. So the first thing we need to do is get to level 5 in the attack skill. So let's find something to fight, shall we? Ooh! Let's actually equip stuff first. I want to get some bones as well, so that I can level up my prayer skill. Bury the bones. If no one else is taking, I might as well. Oh, whoops, I think I'm fighting two of them at once here. Help, I'm getting bullied by goblins. More levels, which is nice. There's something quite chill about just wandering around and stabbing things. But we won't be making you watch me do the entire thing. So that was just something I also wanted to record a little something just to chill with, so that was nice. So I'll maybe do another one of these later on, maybe the same game, maybe a different game, I don't know, but I won't force you to watch me do all that grinding though. this has just been a little chill thing for me to just mess around with. So thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and check out my Patreon as well. Speaking of, thank you to James Rossi for supporting me on Patreon.